Today we're taking a look at the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla Evolved from Godzilla X Kong The New Empire. For those interested, I did make a brief unboxing video of this guy on my YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram. Links to that will all be in the description below. Without further ado, let's take a closer look at this figure. The sculpting on this guy is absolutely incredible. It's one of the first things that I noticed. He does look very accurate to what I personally saw on the screen in terms of detailing, down from the scales, his gills, arms, everything. He's bright with so many details, and he looks incredible. Mans has a ton of detail on his chest and some really good airbrushing and just an overall pleasant paint job to look at on the chest. He looks fantastic, and there's a lot of minute details in there going down to the Goji crotch. He has a lot of nice tan lines, tan marks, all the way down to the leg that really highlights and makes everything pop. Even over here on his neck, he has some pink highlights, which those look really nice, and I think they were really nicely applied, and everything just, it looks great. Even like on the neck itself, you can see a lot of the highlights on there as well, and the highlights on the gills, and everything just looks great. He'll be sporting those same highlights going down to his arms. His hands and claws also look really well done. Looking at his Goji grippers over here, you can see those same highlights will be going down. That same airbrushing will be on the feet, as well as his shins, knees, and on the inner thigh as well. Taking a look at the underside of his tail, you'll see those same tan linings there going all the way down from the base to the tip. And it looks, once again, really well done. There was a nice care and attention to detail that you can tell Hiya really took here, and it's something that I'm very much impressed with and looks really good in person. One of the main things that I was concerned with this figure was his dorsal plates. Now, while a lot of what this figure has to offer definitely looks a lot better in person, including the dorsal plates, at least in my opinion, I can definitely say that they do not hold up paint-wise like the rest of the figure does. The rest of the figure has a really nice wash, really nice attention to detail. The paint really helps bring out a lot of those details, but the dorsal plates, unfortunately, do not. And they don't have that seamless look, like it's erupting out of his body. It looks very kind of like harsh, cut off, but you know, this is something that, at least for me getting it in person, it does not bother me nearly as much as I thought it was going to. And definitely the best part of this figure, that Goji head. This head looks great. The sculpting on it looks absolutely fantastic. The teeth look great. The membranes look great. Those tiny little beady MonsterVerse Godzilla eyes look incredible. A lot of the paint applications on this is just really clean. Now, I originally did have my doubts, but you know, getting this guy in person, he looks really sharp. I really don't know what else to say about it. It looks good. All right, now for articulation, this guy has a pretty decent amount. He can look up pretty far, and I would say this is a good amount. He can't look straight up like he could in the movie, but he can still look pretty far up. And occasionally I will get this gap here, and just in case you get it as well, you can just move these neck pieces up and you can hide that pretty well. You cannot look too far down. As you see, his waist is actually moving with him, so I mean you can get him to look. You just have to move the rest of the figure in order to get those kind of poses there. Next, he has a hinge at the jaw, and his tongue is also articulated. He has a great spread at the shoulders. He also has a nice bend at the elbows, well as a nice pivot and swivel at the wrist. His center dorsal plate is on a ball joint, so you can get it up, down, and side to side. And it's really just there to hide those egregious gaps, so you don't have to worry necessarily about getting him in any pose and having a massive gap. Hopefully this returns in future Hiya Godzilla releases. Moving down to his legs, he has a pretty decent spread. He can kick outwards nicely. He has a nice bend at the knee, and he also has a decent ankle pivot, which both of mine are unbelievably tight, but still, nonetheless, they pivot. And then last but not least, we have this really nicely articulated tail. Now I have the GMK Hiya figure, and I don't think it's as posable necessarily or as flexible as that one, but that's not to say that you can't get it into pretty decent poses, and you can curl it pretty well. And so honestly, for me, it works. It's what I need. It looks great, and it's not really a pain to move, and things don't really pop off for me at all. So can't really complain about this. This is great. In terms of accessories, this guy comes with 2 alternate hand pieces, and he's got some fisticuffs with him. These are a pretty neat accessory, and I am happy to see Godzilla figures coming with alternate hand pieces because it's not something that we receive a whole lot. However, as cool as these are, I will be displaying mine with the default hands. While I am aware he is definitely too small to realistically scale with the Hiya Toys Kong, they still look great together. And just for fun, here he is with the best S.H.MonsterArts Monsterverse Godzilla figure. Despite this figure's flaws, he is definitely a fantastic release in the Hiya Toys Exquisite basic line. He has an incredible sculpt, he has a pretty good range of articulation, and his paint job, although missing qualities in places like the dorsal plates, overall, he looks great. I still recommend for those who are interested to pick him up. He is definitely still a great figure, and obviously we'll all have to wait for Hiya to release that new version that will be coming out hopefully later this year. That is a wrap for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, and be sure to subscribe and hit that notification button for more videos like this. Thank you guys again. I'll see you in the next video.